There are a million homemade pizza recipes online. But as a professional chef, I'm gonna share with you 5 secret tips that I guarantee you've never heard of. Are you ready to make the best pizza of your life? Let's get to it. Let's chat about ingredients before we get to the tips. I've got my homemade pizza dough here. I've also got some shredded whole milk mozzarella cheese, and then my preferred toppings. Keeping it simple, of course, sauce with some pepperoni and green peppers. Tip number 1. Where are you gonna cook your pizza? We don't need a pizza stone. We don't need any fancy equipment. Grab a good old cast iron pan. Now, I'm a kid of the 80s, so I grew up eating Pizza Hut's personal pizzas, which are chef's kiss, my absolute favorite. I love that they have that crispy exterior, the cheese and sauce going all the way to the sides, but the dough itself is still so light and airy. So we wanna achieve that exact same texture. Grab a cast iron pan, extra virgin olive oil, and give it a good coating on the bottom. I'm using a brush here to spread a very generous amount of oil all along the bottom and sides of our cast iron pan because we do not want anything sticking. We want it to be able to release naturally from here. You ready for tip number 2? You're gonna grease your hands with oil. We are not gonna use any extra flour. And the reason we're using oil to spread our pizza dough around in the pan instead of flour is that flour burns, and we're cooking our pizza at a very high heat, like 500 degrees hot. And so if there's any excess flour in there, whoo, it's gonna combust. All right, now I put this on wax paper thinking it wasn't gonna stick. Hold please. I'm back. A little bit more oil right on top. Oiled hands, oiled pan, and I'm just gonna push the pizza dough around. Now tip number 3, you see all these air bubbles in here? I'm gonna pop them because otherwise, once it gets into the oven, they're just gonna get even bigger, and then that part of the crust isn't gonna cook evenly. All that air out of there. All right, my hands are washed and dried. Now let's talk about topping this pizza. Pan pizzas are fantastic because they can carry a lot more weight on top. So we actually wanna add about 3/4 cup of our pizza sauce right on top. I'm pushing the sauce all the way to the sides of the pizza. We are not leaving a border around the edges like we would traditionally, but we actually want those toppings to make contact with the side of the pan because that sugar in the sauce is gonna caramelize, that cheese, that dough, it's gonna all come together and get that nice crispy exterior. Now I do something a little bit controversial here when it comes to toppings. I layer them. So I'm gonna layer starting with some fresh Parmesan. Then I like to start with some mozzarella cheese. Again, go heavy on this because the pizza can handle it. Now I'm gonna add my pepperoni, lots of peppers, our second layer of mozz. Now we're gonna put this into a 500-degree oven in the center rack. You're gonna cook it for about 15 minutes, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, just depends on how thick your crust is, but have no fear if you think that your crust is not crispy and the top of the pizza is set, because tip 4 is coming for you, and I guarantee you've never heard it before. Is that not the most beautiful pan pizza ever? Look right here, you can see where the cheese and that sugar and the sauce have caramelized and adhered to the side of the pan. Now, if the top of your pizza looks perfectly baked, but you think the bottom could still stand to use a little bit more crispiness, here's tip number 4. All you gotta do is crank up the heat. Now, cooking the pizza right on the stovetop just to finish it off is gonna guarantee that perfect combination of a chewy crust and a shatteringly crispy bottom. And tip number 5, now that we've released the pizza from the pan, we're gonna cool it on a rack. So why do we cool it on the rack and not just put it right onto the cutting board where we're gonna cut it? We want the air to continue circulating all the way around the pizza as it cools. If you stick it right onto a cutting board, that crust is gonna get soggy. We have achieved the truly perfect pizza. Finish it off with some more grated parm, bit of Italian seasonings, and it's time to slice. The crust test. Sturdy, crispy. I can see how chewy this is gonna be. Let's taste, shall we? You know how you like taste something and you get transported to your childhood? I am in the Pizza Hut in San Juan Capistrano, California. There is the kale around the salad bar. There's the sound of the pinball machine. There's the really crappy Pepsi. I'm a Diet Coke girl. And there's this pizza this exact pizza. Wow. And I'm using, what is this called? Short circuit. I'm using a brush here. I cannot